advises women not to use underwear at home this summer. Tapos pinapatanong po nung media, how about men? Do you suggest? Any comment on this, Secretary? Pinapatanong, interesado yung media. Secretary, Tulfo, mag-comment ka muna. Ayaw, mag-comment si...
No comment, Mr. Chair.
Ang advice naman niya ang usual advice for women suffering from candidiasis is really to wear cotton underwear is an option. Kung ayaw nilang magkomando, mag-cotton underwear because it also does not trap moisture. Siguro yung pawis during moisture kasi allows the fungal infection to.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Salamat, Secretary and Senator Raffy. Alam niyo, mas interesado ang media dito sa next question ko eh. Ano muna tayo, break tayo konti sa mahabang discussion. May nagpapatanong lang po sa akin, isang media from ABS, si Ma'am Sherry Ann, to Secretary Ted Herbosa, due to high heat index right now, no? 42 sa Metro Manila, 43 pa nga po sa ibang lugar. To Secretary Ted Herbosa at sa lahat ng mga health experts na gustong sumagot dito, even online, kung gusto niyo sagutin ito, baka lang po, ang pinapatanong nila ay ito. May nag-issue kasi ng statement yung former secretary, now Congress woman, na may suggestion lang na advises women not to use underwear at home this summer. Tapos pinapatanong po nung media, how about men? Do you suggest? Any comment on this, Secretary? Pinapatanong, interesado yung media eh. Ayaw mag-comment?
Mr. Chair.
Ay, Secretary, Tulfo, mag-comment ka muna. Ayaw, mag-comment si...
No comment, Mr. Chair.
No comment ka? O, si Secretary Ted, ang ating health expert naman ang ating pasagutin.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Narinig ko na at napanood ko na yung statement no ng ating Congresswoman and former Health Secretary Janet Garin. At alam ko nag-residency siya in obstetrics and gynecology. So, hindi ako nag-residency sa obstetrics and gynecology. So, yung kanyang in-state sa video, itinanong ko po doon sa aming chairperson na obstetrics gynecology sa Philippine General Hospital. Si Dr. Habana yung chair. At ang advice naman niya ang usual advice for women suffering from candidiasis is really to wear cotton underwear is an option. Kung ayaw nilang magkomando, mag-cotton underwear because it also does not trap moisture. Siguro yung pawis during moisture kasi allows the fungal infection to proliferate. So, may basis yun.
So, I know there are some po ito sa fungal infection?
Yeah, related to the fungal infection and the heat. Di ba? Pag mainit, pinapawisan, may moisture dun sa ating private areas of women. So it can lead to candidiasis or itchiness doon sa kanilang genitalia. So may basis naman po.
Aside from women,
magsuot.
So sa men, the same ang advice nyo po sa kanila?
More sa women kasi yung pH ng female genital tract iba doon sa male. So sa men, hindi masyadong problema. So I think possible yon, that's an advice. Some gynecologists actually advise that to prevent. Pero siyempre may treatment. Basta na find out that the cause of the vaginal itchiness is due to candida, may treatment naman po for that. May cream na.
As women, Yusek Emmy Chong and Yusek Laksamana, do you have any comment?
Mr. Chair, I would frequent my OBGYN also, and she also recommends using cotton underwear for women.
How about you, Yusek Laksamana?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Aside from the using of cotton underwears, of course, we have feminine wash that will really also prevent development of fungal infections.
And do you think would it affect the family planning, Secretary Ted? Makaka-apekto ba ito sa family planning since
It might affect the man na katabi niya. Kasi kung wala nang suot, baka akalain niya, maisip na signal nung male na, uy, bakit walang suot yung katabi ko? So, baka. But it's theoretical po, Mr. Chair, theoretical and
Anyway, Dr. Mata, si Dr. Mata, ano yan yan yung doktor na chismoso. Marites, gusto mo mag-comment, Dr. Mata, since expert ka sa chismis, you are known to be Marites. Marites,
Opo.
bakit ka Marites?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Actually, pediatrician din po ako, Mr. Chair, at I agree with Secretary Orbosa. But bottom line, we have to control pa rin yung ating hydration pa rin and avoid talaga sa maiinit lang na lugar. So, pwede pa rin mag-underwear naman. Then, just adjust your environment and just hydrate. So pwede pa rin po. But yes, I agree po sa na-answer na po nila, Mr. Chair.
So, ano bang bagong chismis dyan ngayon?
Secret mo na, Mr. Chair, kasi atin pang pina-finalize kung nagkabalikan na.
Anyway, going back to DOH, infectious disease cases may rise with El Nino. No? Ano po bang preventive measures ng DOH dito, Sected?
For the El Nino or the heat wave, usually ang number one infection ay yung mga foodborne and waterborne illnesses. So infections, yung food madaling masira when the food is prepared before eating or reheated, ang chances na mga bacteria mag-grow doon ay mataas. So may foods na hindi dapat kainin ka agad pagkaluto at wag nang itabi kasi pag hinintay mo pa kainin later, baka may growth na bacteria magkakos ng acute gastroenteritis. Ganun din yung waterborne illnesses. Pag mahina ang tubig, nagsisip yung from the wastewater, sewage, or whatever, nagsisip sa pipelines yung water. Pwedeng contaminated yung water. Tapos yung vector-borne illnesses, sabi nila, yung mosquito vector ng dengue, mas nagre-replicate pag mainit ang panahon. So, very important, takpan din yung mga inimbak na tubig kasi kung walang tubig sa El Nino, nag-iimbak sila. Yun yung gustong-gustong itlogan ng mga nung Aedes aegypti na siyang nagdadala ng dengue. So, ang usual findings niya, tumataas yung mga dengue, chikungunya, at ano-ano pang mga vector-borne illnesses.
Salamat.